Right, in the past, let's say 8 to 9 months, there have been a lot of views around the Lekki-Epe Expressway. Particularly, there have been a lot of views about commercial hubs around the Lekki-Epe Expressway, or even around the Ibeju-Lekki axis entirely. We started with MKH making out the worldly commercial hub, and then before you know it, we had Imen Phase 3 sell some commercial plots, and then before you know it, we had Itunu City bringing another commercial, and then Tiwa bring another commercial, and now we also have the Tiwa commercial hub, and then we also have the Fairmont open commercial space too. So looking at it, for anyone that have not bought commercial and the Lekki-Epe Expressway 2 years ago, and did not buy last year, then it's almost evident that a lot of people cannot afford this location any longer for commercial, particularly commercial facing the road. All right, now, as it is my job, I have to tell you when a particular location has become saturated or become so expensive. My job for my investors is to quickly tell them about the next location they can position to that is still affordable if they cannot afford a particular location. All right, so I made a lot of noise about investing around Ibeju-Lekki for commercial, and some people came late to the party. So now, if you have missed out of this Lekki-Epe Expressway, then the next location you should be targeting for commercial along the road is the Epe-Itoikin Road. This is the Epe-Itoikin Road here. And this Epe-Itoikin Road has a lot of significance, just like the Lekki-Epe Expressway. You can see that these two express are just like at the opposite sides of each other, and what divides them are just some land here and then the lagoon. Basically, the fourth mainland bridge will also be connecting both the Lekki-Epe Expressway and the Epe-Itoikin Road also. And for a lot of you guys that have missed out from investing or positioning around the proposed airport is somewhere around this axis. So if you have missed out of positioning around this proposed airport for commercial because of the current price, then coming to around the Epe-Itoikin Road is a smart move, because you can see that the Epe-Itoikin Road is just the other side of the lagoon, to the proposed airport side here. So for the properties and different estates that are along that Epe-Itoikin Road that are selling commercial plots, then you can start to consider positioning in one or two of them, because they have not gone as expensive as the ones around this airport side. Fairmont commercial space like 60 million right now for a 1,000 square meter. Tiwa is like around 68 million, if I'm not mistaken. Itunu is like 100 million for commercial space. There's no commercial spaces selling at Alaro City too is very expensive in dollars. So, but if you come around the Epe-Itoikin Road here, just like around the other side of the lagoon, around the Epe-Itoikin Road here, you're still going to see commercial for like 10 million. Basically, you're still going to see commercial plot for like 10 million around this axis. So what you just have to do is just to do some checks to be sure the zone in that particular land fall into, is it under regularization zone. I just want to be certain that it's not a permitted acquisition. It's not a place the government have already outlined for a particular purpose. As long as I've not outlined for a particular purpose, all you have to do is just to regularize and then get your title on that land. So the Epe-Itoikin Road is a very, very good opportunity and very good alternative for a lot of you guys that have missed out from having commercial around the Lekki-Epe Expressway, or having commercial around the airport. Because I know a lot of you guys want to build hotels, particularly because of the airports. A lot of you guys want to build hotels. Now, another advantage the Epe-Itoikin Road has is, you see, most of this location around Alaro City, around Ilamija, which are all the places where you have the Itunu Residential, the Fairmont, and so on. These places are close to this airport, which means that there is a limit to the maximum height that a lot of the projects around this axis can go to, because of the level airplanes are going to be already, because they're already getting close to the airport. Now, for Epe-Itoikin Road, though, they are quite still distant to the airport, but they can still enjoy the benefits of the airport. So, and this here, this axis here, you can still go higher in terms of number of stories that your building can go compared to this particular axis. So these are just some very little investment tricks, investment details, but this can spell a lot into your business, your investment, and maximizing your profit. Now, the fact that this place is also cheaper compared to the Lekki-Epe Expressway, at the majority of this location, when we have the proposed airport here, there will eventually be another bridge. There will eventually be another bridge connecting these two sides together. There will eventually be another bridge connecting these two sides together, which means that even the people around the Epe-Itoikin don't have to take this entire stretch to come to around the airport side. So, and this will be bringing these places directly around the airport zone too. So these are the opportunities, because these things are the Lagos master plan. You can go online, it's available online. Just go to Google and search Epe master plan, search Epe master plan, search Ikorodu master plan. It's online. You see it. You see some of these roads, you see some of these proposed routes, you see it there, live and clear. I don't know anybody in some of your general office. It's online. Just go to Google right now, search Epe master plan, you see it there. And if you search some of the different conferences the Lagos State government have also been organizing, you see the governor and then the people in charge of urban planning talking about some certain projects, some certain plans they have for some certain locations too. So for different properties that we have along this road, there are a lot of them actually. There's Lotus Estate, there is Medorf Classic, Medorf Haven, there is Land of Gold, there is this property by Evermark, Patriot Bay Estate, there's this one by Prime Pinnacle, Time View, there is Diallo, there is Gold Mine, there is Zularich Garden, AS Wonder is also bringing another property facing the Epe-Itoikin Road. So a lot of properties are already along that Epe-Itoikin Road, definitely. But another thing you have to also take note as an investor is that most of this land along the Epe-Itoikin Road, this land are freehold. They are freehold land. They are freehold land. Sometime last year, I sold 2 acres of land directly facing the road to an investor. And the moment he reached me, the first thing I told him is, Oga, do you have money to do title? He said, Rabbi, don't worry. I specifically want a land facing that road because I want to use it for commercial. So I said, okay, no problem. Then we got the land, he bought, and he has already started doing title on that land as we speak. So you have to have that in mind. You have to have that in mind. So you must set aside a fund to perfect that land almost immediately as you acquire it. As long as that land is facing this Epe-Itoikin Road. Like I said, you can see the different plans that the government have to bring in these 2 locations together to the airport. So that shows you that they have so much interest in this side, and you also have to quickly secure what you have there in terms of documentation with the Lagos State government. But for a lot of you guys that have missed out from the Fairmont open space, the Itunu Commercial City, the Tiwa Commercial Hub, because of the price and how expensive those locations are, can quickly come here, get 1,000 square meter commercial, 1,500 square meter commercial, 2,000 square meter commercial, perfect the title, and at least it's still going to be cheaper than for you to buy anyone around this axis. So if you have been looking at Epe and you have been thinking about different locations in Epe where you can set up a shopping plaza, a hall, event center, or even want to have a hotel but you can't afford the Itunu City, the Tiwa commercial hub places, then positioning around this Epe-Itoikin Road makes a lot of sense. This is one location that I can advise you in terms of the spillover from the proposed airport. In terms of these places, you can even go higher in terms of the number of stories that you can have in your commercial, and this location are still going to enjoy the demand of the airport, because a lot of the people coming from Ikorodu are still going to be passing here to go to the proposed airport, and a lot of people that are even going to be walking around the proposed airport side to around Alao City, they'll not be staying here because rent here will be too expensive. They'll all be transversing and coming to around this axis, where they can get more affordable houses, more affordable flats, and more affordable spaces. So there are a lot of opportunities here, and I've been analyzing this location over and over again in the past, like in the past 10 episodes on my channel. I talk about Epe and Epe in the year 2040, talk about the impact of the Dangote refinery on Epe, you know, and now again I'm talking about the Epe-Itoikin Road. This because I understand this location, I understand the market here, I understand what's coming here, what's happening here, and the faster you position here. I can remember the last time I talked about commercial plots was in August 2021. August 2021. As at that time, Emen has not launched commercial. Itunu has not launched commercial. Tiwa has not launched commercial. I've been talking about investors should start positioning for commercial as at then. So because this market is what we do 24/7. So it's easy for me to see some market changes, some market trends, and to advise investors to position early there. Just that as I'm advising you to position early, I'm also analyzing the risk attached to that investment to you so that you can minimize your losses and maximize your profit. No investment is risk-free. Any realtor that is telling you, that property, that location is 100% safe is a lie. Even CFO in Nigeria is not 100% safe. So you need to look at different ways for you to minimize your risk and also maximize your profit based on whatever location and whatever investment that you are doing. So this is my analysis of the Epe-Itoikin Road. And if you are looking at a property here, don't just go and buy any property there and tell me that, hey, Rabi, you are the one that said go and buy Epe-Itoikin Road. Though. Because each of these properties here, there are some of them that are wetland, some of them are dry land, some of them are on the upside of the land or upside of the road. Some of them are at the down or valley side of the road. So all these different analyses, because we are on ground, you are not on ground, you may not see it. We are on ground. You can tell you that this one is like this. This one you are going to Sanfilo. This one the land is table. This one the land is slopey. This one is so zone. This one is not so zone. So when we give you these advices, you make informed decisions, and that's what we do. So when I say Rabi, you said go and buy a Itoikin Road, I bought a Itoikin Road. That does not confirm you. So, but we can give you our own analysis and our own assessment about these locations, so that you can invest better. I've been positioning here for a while now, though I'm not positioning along the road. I don't have money, so but I've been positioning in Ketu-Epe, positioning around Agbowa, positioning around Isimi, picking it one after the other like that, going back into Ikorodu, because I know what is coming around this axis. So if you have any comments, you have any feedback or any question for us, feel free to drop a comment. Once again, if you have been watching our videos, you've been enjoying our content, this is your fifth video, you've been watching our video for months, for years, kindly do subscribe. We want you to subscribe. We are going to appreciate it. We are going to appreciate it. Yeah, I will love it. I will love it. So if you're you have been thinking about different ways for you to support us, one of the ways that you can do that is just let our number of subscribers increase. Subscribe, and then you to invite people to subscribe. We are going to appreciate it. So kindly do subscribe, give us a thumb like if you enjoy this content, drop your comments, drop your reviews, drop your feedback to us. We are going to so much appreciate it. All right, so thanks once again for watching our videos. Thanks once again for enjoying our content. If you are doing these videos and you don't watch it, it's useless. So we appreciate your time. We appreciate you encouraging us, supporting us by taking your time to watch these videos. We so much appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. See you next time.